Hello Twitch, YouTube. Welcome back to another stream of Fire Emblem ENGAGE. For those that were watching yesterday, I apologize for the sudden stopping of stream. But long story short, things were getting a little out of my control and I needed to do something and take care of dogs. So I was forced to end stream a bit early. So, right now, so to catch everybody up on the story of what happened and whatnot, yesterday we decided to head into the castle or the country of the snow village. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Where we faced down their king and tried to rescue the king of Brodia, who had been corrupted and sacrificed to the Fell Dragon. And as such, was brought low by us eventually after I believe it was like 3 deaths in a row, and I was like, ooh. So yeah, pleasant stuff that happened. Oh, and then the king eventually ended up dying to the Fell Dragon himself, and we lost literally all of our emblem rings. The important ones, anyway. So, before we begin, I'm going to equip all my other heroes with emblem rings. Strength and speed will be great for Duncan. Or Anna. Dexterity would be bad. HP. But either speed and resistance. Magic isn't really applicable in this situation, but it's not bad. Magic and resistance. I'm actually going to equip her with this because we are going to reclass her later on after we make it out of here. Right now wouldn't be the best time to reclass someone, unfortunately. So let's see, strength and dex, perfect for her. Jean didn't have anything. Celine, anything with magic, I believe, is what we're looking for. Magic and resistance, that sounds good enough. Diamant, and that's the last one. Yeah, we also lost a lord, by the way, and I was like, oh. Alright, dex, luck. Ooh, I might want to give that to Anna, actually. Maybe. Nifm B, dex speed, and resistance. That's tempting. Strength, dex, and speed. Oh, I mean, that's gotta go on him, right? Unless I can find something that's like way better, but I seriously doubt that. Inventory, take some items. Okay, manage items, freeze, store. We don't need these then, if we don't have the emblem rings. Mend. Yeah, she can't use mend anymore. He can still heal, that's good. Do vulneraries, store that, store as well. Killer Axe store. He's not fighting, so I don't need to worry about him currently. Yeah, also, we can't bring any more units. We're retreating now. Because this chapter technically flows directly from the last chapter. So, oops! 3 empty slots as we face off against like all the emblem rings that we previously fought. Oh, this is gonna suck. But I do know we got some items to give to Duncan. It's gonna be great. Energy drop, use. Draco shield, use. I'm pretty sure I said this before, but always use the ability increases on the main character. They're the only one that matters technically. Can I manage? Oh, whoops. Oh, they give you the ability to change class whenever, so... inherited none, inherited none, none. Cool. Alright, let's save and fight ahead. I am legitimately scared right now. I cannot believe a Fire Emblem game made me so scared of what is about to happen. Oh my god, corrupted worm? Oh, jeez. Oh, this is so... She has... Holy sh... Ah! That's horrifying! I'm going to highlight these guys to make sure that I stay out of their range. But holy... Okay. So pretty much this guy is like the last line. So I'll have Jean move last, but otherwise I'm going
Whatever you need.
What does she have? Steel axe. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I?
Let's go.
Okay.
I'll protect you.
Wow, that one would kill them. Unless I crit, obviously.
You got it.
Oh, that'll... bring me to something. Celica. That might bring me in range of their Warp Ragnarok or something. I'm also gonna highlight that. Great Lance, that's fine. Dagger, highlight them. Highlight them. Yeah, fuck, man. We are in such a bad situation. Oh, what do they have? Oh, they have Marth. Alright. Effective against horses and steel sword. Oh, God. 20, 28. I don't have any spear fighters. Good, good. They are a flyer, and I don't have the wind on my side. I think I... can I go here? Yes. Cool. They're a sword fighter, that would be a bad matchup for me. Wait. Duncan.
All right. I won't falter. Dream well.
Okay, okay.
There's a ring. Now's our chance. I think not.
What? Oh my
Veil.
gosh.
I so enjoy your flailing.
Oh. I'm gonna chain guard, or just in case. Oh, they can break. I'm glad I chain guarded her then. Okay, that was against Anna.
Go, my corrupted soldiers. Kill their every last shred of hope.
Wait, what? Oh, it gives the ring to someone else. Oh, that's actually really cool. Once again, horrifying. But pretty cool. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. Pretty cool. Attack. Steel bow. Oh, you know what I should have done probably? Was, done support options if I could have. Okay, that, Alcaris can get rid of them easily. If I attack with Jean, that'll, also kill them and break them. So I can get rid of them. Can I use Anna
A
to
slight
kill
setback.
this? No. I could have Yunaka come in though. Oh, no chance to hit me though. So there's literally no reason not to use this. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think... Oh, that's late. Ugh. Okay, I got them.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
Um, that'll kill them.
Sleep now. I had to stop you.
Okay.
I had no choice but to win.
Yeah, screw that. Hmm. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Who's that against, Anna? Okay. Thank goodness he's corrupted or weak. Oh god! Oh, he has Sigurd. Awesome. Can't believe it missed. But that's beside the point. Oh. Oh, you know what I can do? Probably just attack from distance. Yeah, he's trying to draw me in close. What about here? Yeah. No, I think I'll just leave Yanaka at the back for right now.
Oh, you're too nice.
Corrupted. The corrupted isn't too bad. Yeah, okay.
Was that too much?
Okay. Well, that was pretty stupid of me. I should have made sure that I could have
Glad I can rely
reached him
on you.
beforehand, but oh, she's broken too because she was right next to. This guy doesn't have a ring. This guy does. That guy does. Does not. Guy does. Okay.
I won't flinch.
Really? Oh, hold on, that's why. Heal.
I owe you one.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm here.
You don't disappoint.
Let's see.
Another kill for me. Here I go.
Give me avoidance 30, and that's an axe wielder, so they don't get a chance to break me if they hit. Ah, jeez. %7 chance of hitting. Damn. Gonna guess that's a healer. Yep. Alright, time to pull these two. I can. No, I have to move everybody else. Okay. Okay, how do I want to do this? Oh, I have an armor slayer, so this should be fine. Yep.
Dream well.
Believe that allows me to move. Nope. Does allow me to move Yunaka at least.
I'm ready.
Okay. Uh-oh. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Now they got a ring. Okay. Corrupted and Roy means they have unit had 20% or more at start of combat. Unit always survives combat with at least 1 HP. Okay. Okay. I think he'll be able to. Nope. Yep. Pick them off slowly. We'll be at 1. Chain guard. Guess they don't finish them off somehow.
My turn.
There we go, there we go.
I got my share.
Oh, cool. Warp Ragnarok. That's not good.
Hang in there.
Ooh. Thank you, Jean.
The corrupted alone aren't enough. Hounds, take care of these pests.
Huh. Oh my gosh.
I understand what must be done.
Which of those morons is gonna be my first victim?
Orders are orders. I just hope the other side gets a few good slices on me.
We won't let them escape, Lady Vale. You have my word.
More enemies are coming. We cannot allow them to slow us down.
More enemies from the front too.
They're cutting us off. How can we endure this?
Yay!
The Divine Dragon's forces. Good. I was afraid we wouldn't catch them in time.
It does not look so good to me. They are being chased, and they have no emblems. We had best get them these rings.
I am back, Princess Ivy.
Zokov, how did you fare?
I was unable to recover the stolen rings from the Dragon Girl, but I did get this.
Oh, pretty crystal.
Perhaps these gifts will be enough to get them out of this bind.
Let's hope so.
Okay.
Hello, Divine One.
Princess Ivy, why are you here?
I wanted to try one last time to change my father's mind. I was too late, but I did retrieve these rings from Destinia Cathedral.
You got 2 rings.
Yes, here they are. The ring of the Lady of the Plains, and the ring of the Princess Exalt.
Are you sure about this? Turning against your own country?
Right now, turning against Elusia is the only way to save it. For my kingdom, for my father. This is the only course of action. I know this isn't enough to atone for all I've done, but... will you let me join your side?
Of course I will. Thank you. The ring of the Lady of the Plains belongs with you, since it was entrusted to Elusia.
Sweep across! Emblem of Blazing!
Nice.
I'm Lindis. Just call me Lynn. Ready to turn this battle around?
Emblem Lynn. Emblem Lynn excels at fighting without giving her opponents the chance to counterattack. The sync skill Alacrity enables a unit much faster than a foe to follow up before the foe's counterattack. The engaged weapon killer blow lands critical hits frequently. The engaged skill Call Doubles creates illusory decoys of the user that can participate in chain attacks. The engaged attack Astral Storm unleashes 5 bow attacks on a foe from extreme range.
Reignite us! Emblem of Awakening!
Oh, they got the detail of the sigil in her eye.
Marth? No, that can't be right.
That's a funny...
It is I, Lucina.
Lucina!
I may not be the Hero King, and I cannot replace him, but I can aid you. I strive to be a light in the dark, a light for all who have fallen to despair.
Let's
For
go!
now we may only escape, but as long as we survive, hope will abide. Now, engage with me.
Emblem Lucina. Emblem Lucina's power is collaborative. She thrives when fighting near her allies. The sync skill Dual Strike empowers the user to take part in chain attacks regardless of unit type. Okay. The engaged weapon Noble Rapier deals bonus damage to cavalry and armored foes. Engaged skill Bonded Shield creates a high chance of nullifying attacks against adjacent allies. The engage attack All for One inspires all allies within 2 spaces to take part in a chain attack regardless of unit type.
I have one more gift for you, Divine One.
Yo, it's the most broken weapon in the game.
Crystal. How did you get it?
I borrowed it. While it is not one of the stolen rings, perhaps it will help.
Thank you.
Hooray! 2 thieves, a caster, and a healer. Or an assault master. No, the thief. Yeah, okay. Okay, the goal is still the same, thankfully. So, can I attack them from here? Yeah, I'll just pick off one of these guys a while.
I will protect everyone.
Nice.
I'll apologize later.
Didn't matter, but hey, take what you can get, you know?
Look what you made me do. Was that too much?
Hell yeah, now I don't have to use another hero to get that. Ooh, stiletto. Oh, it's an upgraded version of my card. Steel dagger. Alright.
Don't fear for me. First one's free!
It said of unit type. I don't know what that means.
I hear you.
Also, what are these abilities? Single-minded. During combat with a foe who was also unit's most recent opponent, grants hit plus 20. Okay, so essentially you're just doubling down. Alright, yep.
Come and get it! For Lucia.
Put her there. Duncan there. Ooh, I already have damage, yeah. Sucks. Okay. Wait. What are their abilities? Blinding flash. If unit initiate combat, inflicts avoidance -10 on foe during combat.
Come and face me.
I'll go over here. Do avoidance +30. And
Yes.
this dude's a thief, so right here should be fine. Oh, they only move like one space a turn. Okay. Oh, God. You know what I should do? Highlight them. Oh, they're a mage. Sword fighter, spear fighter, and an axe fighter. Not the expected class types. But hey, I'm always down for to be wrong. Longbow. Ha! Nice dodge. I'll have John wait, just in case.
All in a day's work.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is a costume change. I'll be able to kill them, but I'd be drawing some fire as well. Steel Lance. Steel Lance. Yeah.
Unforgivable.
Give them multiple targets, so they can't just focus on one character. Keep the party moving downward. Nice.
Unfortunate.
I believe that'll poison. Yep. It gives no information about the poison, like what it's doing or not. Alright, okay. It still hit me, yes. So rather than doing that, because I'm already getting hurt. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I think that should weaken them enough that I should be able to finish them off.
I will not forget your loss.
There we go. Great, great, great. Oh, yeah, I'll have Anna move last. Blinding flash.
Precision and power.
Oh, doesn't matter. They're dead. Oh!
I am sorry.
Heck yeah. Hey, a Master Seal. You know what? Why don't I... Astroswarm?
Watch this! Be gone!
Heck yeah. Wait, can't really do much anyway, so...
Not a worry.
Sure, why not? They're getting close. I hate it.
Such ephemeral life.
Okay. What level are these? 17. Oh! 17. Level 1, but he's a sword master, so I believe that's an advanced class. This. Yeah, I'm guessing I was supposed to be a higher level for these than what I currently am. Oh. They can have a support conversation. How interesting. can't hit me.
Inhumation.
And then we're gonna get to... Oh, you know what? We'll give it to you, just in case.
What good
Alright, but I
fortune.
think when I beat this dude and have Anna... Wait. Let's see what she looks like engaged.
Emblem engage.
Oh, looks kind of the same. Okay. Nice.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
Let's go.
You? Is this the best they can
Oh
do?
no,
This'll
no,
be
no,
a
no, no.
cinch.
Okay. Okay. Stop. No, no, no.
Oh, poor thing. Sorry you lost your little friends. Want me to make it better?
No.
Has all been lost?
Right at the end, too.
All flowers must one day wilt. Please tell my people. I was glad to give my life for them.
What? Why could I not select to escape? Do I have to be doing it with Duncan? That's fucking bullshit.
Come on, everyone. Let's get out of here.
You can only do it with one fucking character. You can only escape with one character. That's absolutely the most... Whatever. What do I know? I guess.
This way. We can travel to Solm through this forest. I hate to abandon Hortensia, but staying in the kingdom is not an option.
There's too much we're leaving behind.
Father.
It's painful, but we can't turn back. We'd lose everything.
I will lead the way.
I failed you, Marth. I failed you all.
So, Ivy was scheming against us. She stole 2 emblems from right under my nose. How irksome. Regardless, the advantage is mine. I have all of the rings they gathered. You shall all be destroyed. I will gut your allies, burn down your countries, and crush your spirits.
We should be safe now.
Vale is Sombron's daughter, and now she has our emblem rings. I'm sorry, everyone. I should never have brought us to the cathedral.
It's not your fault, Divine One.
I should apologize. I asked you to let me fight. I was so angry about what they'd done.
What about me? I'm the one who wanted to return Father to Brodia.
That was illogical.
Excuse me? If you hadn't gotten in the way...
Calm down, everyone. We're on the same side.
No, we're not. If not for her, we might have made it in time. We might have saved him.
Alchrist.
Princess Ivy told us about the ritual in the first place. Without her help, Father would still be one of those creatures.
Diamant? She helped kill our father. Why are you making excuses for her?
Princess Ivy's not to blame. Her father was. And the Fell Dragon murdered him. There wasn't even a body left behind.
Arguing won't get us anywhere.
Apologies, Divine One. Princess Ivy, I hope you'll forgive my brother. He spoke out of turn.
No, it's all right. I am sorry that I couldn't stop the ritual.
I can't bear the thought that I'll never see him again. And the ring he spent his whole life protecting. Gone.
We have suffered loss after loss. But the emblems aren't dead. We can still get them back. And we will. I know we will.
Divine One.
You still have emblems on your side.
That's right. Don't forget about us.
Lynn. Lucina.
All is far from lost. We can offer our unique strengths as emblems.
Funny that they had Lynn and Lucina
You don't lose by retreating.
I wish
given
it
to
didn't
us.
come to this.
That's
My
3 L's in a
mother
row.
told me that a divine dragon should never run away.
The
We're
L's we
not
had
running
at the
away.
cathedral,
As Lucina said,
Lynn
we're
and
retreating.
Lucina.
There's a difference.
The L's
Time and
keep
again,
stacking
you've
up.
shown true bravery, even in the face of daunting odds. But refusing to move on, that's not bravery, it's folly.
There's courage, and there's stubbornness. Lumera would have taught you the difference. Unfortunately, in your short time together, she didn't have the chance.
Perhaps that's why Marth said what he did, outside the cathedral.
Probably so.
Now, at least, I understand. We're not running away. We're stepping back. Gathering our strength for the next battle. I'll become a better fighter. A better leader. I'll make sure no one, not one more person, loses their life under my command. And I'll bring back our friends,
Don't
the
make
emblems.
don't
do you
make that
say,
promise.
Are you
with
with
me
me?
at the helm.
You know I am. Let's turn the tables on them.
I won't rest until we reclaim what we've lost.
Even now you have hope. I will stand with you too, Divine One.
I will help too, if you'll have me.
Oh.
Thank you, everyone. Now, to the Queendom of Sol. Stay with me, and I promise to keep you safe.
Alright. Things got hectic. But we're all back in one piece for the most part. So, you know. Hooray! Okay. Let's go around. Grab some items. Level up. Yeah, so gosh, I guess might need to upgrade equipment and weapons. Hey! It's good to have. Oh, also, before last chapter, I had unlocked fishing.
Oh!
Yeah, that's... Which is basically just to catch fish for, cooking meals and whatnot. So, you know, it's tight. Definitely a very simple mini game and whatnot, so I think I'm just gonna leave it off screen. It doesn't really help us in the moment. The only reason I'm really collecting these is because of like the gifts that I can give to create more supports with different characters, and occasionally bond fragments. Sure. Strength training.
Yes.
What'll it be?
This will increase strength, HP, dex.
How hard do you want to go?
Alright,
What'll it be?
that's fine. Alright, who needs experience? These guys do.
I shall serve as your opponent today.
Kagetsu, at your service. Come, show me your skill.
Damage.
Even mighty ones fall. I deserve this defeat.
Did I win? How satisfying.
Yeah, that was just a perfect count for him, so. So level 11. I don't think there's anybody level 10. Thankfully. We'll do Lapis.
I'm Lapis, a royal soldier of Brodia. I'll be your opponent.
God.
I wasn't strong enough.
Hey! No. I did clan too. Then we'll...
I'll be your partner.
I'm Amber, the alpaca wrangling master.
Aww, I lost.
Dang. Alright. Let's, bond.
No holding back.
I'm Lucina. Spar with me.
I won't allow it. I lost? Somehow I won.
Hey! Nice.
Thank you for the hope you showed me back then. If not for you, I might have given up.
I only gave you a small push. You'll be carving your own future for yourself.
Aha! That's a funny joke. Emblem, Princess Ivy, Lynn, 5.
Do you think me a worthy opponent?
I am Lynn of the Lorca tribe. Victory is yours, but I won't lose next time.
Lucky, I suppose.
Her dragon looks like Hydreigon.
Your ring is something of an heirloom in my family. I suppose that makes things awkward.
Not at all. I spent many years in your father's company. King Hyacinth treated me well.
Speed Taker grants a stacking speed +2 each time unit initiates combat and defeats a foe. Bonus lasts for the rest of the battle. Max +10. Interesting. Alright.
Oh, what?
Princess Ivy, Sokov, and Kinketsu. I still don't have a conversation with Amber. Rare fruit.
Now, do not expect too much of me. This dish is for the Divine Dragon. Failure would be inexcusable. I followed the recipe dutifully.
Lovely aroma.
Oh.
I want to order this every day.
Level D. Alright, where is Ivy? Oh, you know what? Let's give Zelkov some, Where is he? That's Diamond. Zelkov, hello. Oh.
Ah.
The Holy Land is a touch too flashy for my taste. Spirit Gem.
Thank you.
Spirit Gem.
Thank you.
Hooray!
Excellent.
Yes, very amusing. Okay, alright. Reference support. Alright. Got a bunch of support conversation here. I'm gonna turn off my camera then.
Huh? You're serious? You really want to train with me today, Divine One?
Yes. I thought it would be nice to work together every once in a while.
That's so exciting. Thank you for carving out the time.
So, what am I in for, Lapis? What's your usual training regimen?
I start with some drills using different weapons, try a few practice swings, then do heavy lifting. I strap a weighted pack to my back and go for a long run. Sometimes I climb a mountain.
That seems like it would build up an incredible amount of endurance.
Oh, if you're going to train with me, you'll need a pack too. I'll make you one real quick.
You're going to make a weighted pack?
Sure, it's not too hard. I had to make most things by hand back in the countryside.
Countryside?
I meant... can't decide. I can't decide, whether to make you a pack or not.
Oh. Well, I'd love it if you did. I think it's really amazing you can make those kinds of things.
No, please don't tease me like that.
I'm not teasing. Your crafting skills could be very useful on the battlefield. Would you be willing to teach me how to make a few things? I'd like to learn.
It feels strange to be complimented for such a modest skill. But yes, I can show you how to make a pack right now. Watch closely.
All right. Whoa, your hands move so fast. Can we, go back a few steps?
Alright. So Lapis is from the countryside. Interesting. I wonder how she got to be a retainer then.
What's that you're doing, Zelkov?
Hello, Divine One. I am melting wax with which I will produce candles.
Oh, wow. Is candle making a hobby of yours?
You could call it that. I prefer to think of it as a pursuit through which to kill time.
Kill time?
Some say you kill time until time kills you. That is my philosophy.
I had no idea you were such a profound thinker, Zelkov.
Not at all. I may speak in a way that suggests a deeper meaning, but rarely is that actually the case.
Yo,
it is
this guy's
simply
me.
another way of killing time. Idle amusement, nothing more.
Wow.
What is it? Your eyes are possessed of a most curious twinkle.
I guess I just find your outlook fascinating. It's a whole new perspective to me. Somehow, it feels like you know a lot of things that I don't.
You are interesting. Perhaps next time we chat, I will show you an interesting place.
Now I'm curious.
I will keep the nature of it a surprise for the time being.
All right. I look forward to it.
It's called My Bedroom, where we will raise our support level.
Huh? Oh, hey, Divine One.
What?
Good evening, Amber. Did you hear those weird sounds just now? Was that you?
Sure was. I was calling out to my old alpaca friends back in my hometown.
Say again?
My hometown is a quaint little alpaca hamlet. I grew up surrounded by them. Sometimes I get a little homesick and miss my fuzzy friends on the ranch. On my loneliest nights, I come out here, look up at the starry sky, and call to them.
Oh, so that's what that sound was.
Those were the cries of an alpaca. I'm calling out to them in their language.
Are you sure about
Their
that?
language?
I know. It sounds crazy. There's no way they can hear me from so far away. But this is how I get the sads out. When I call to them, it feels like they're right by my side.
I don't think that's crazy. I'm sure your feelings are getting back to them somehow, Amber.
Aw, thanks, Divine One. You're so nice.
Heck yeah. Clan and Vander.
I don't get it. I'm always going the extra mile to impress Vander. Why doesn't he ask me to do any real steward work? He must not trust me. Doesn't think I can handle it.
Clan,
Yes, sir.
I need you to pass along a message to the church nearby.
Oh.
If I have said it once, I have said it 1,000 times. Respond promptly when spoken to.
Vander, am I just your errand boy?
Beg pardon?
How can I become a great steward if you won't let me do any actual work?
What? Listen, Clan, the work of a steward is
far beyond your meager abilities. I get it. I won't amount to anything. Why waste your time properly training me?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I'll do what you say and speak when spoken to. Vander's little helper, that's me. One message to the church, coming right up.
Wait. Clan, listen. Clan!
Damn. Interesting. Let's go to the item shop, see what we got. For the convoy, always. Silence. Obstruct. Oh, it's so good. But it's so expensive.
I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you.
And now I'm so poor.
Do come again.
Thanks. Hey, pretty bubble.
Well, hey there.
I don't think there's anything I need to buy specifically. Yeah, I'm sure.
Take care.
Anything I have can be given to new heroes if they really need an item. Alright. So with that being said, I am going to begin looking at master sealing various different heroes and whatnot. So I already have some ideas on who I want to change class and whatnot. So I'm actually going to be giving Clan a second seal because I learned a little accidentally, a little on purpose, that he actually has like a great, oh, there we go. Has a great like strength growth. So he's actually way better as a fighter. Chaos style. If a unit initiates combat with a physical attack against a foe armed with magic or vice versa, grants speed +3 during combat. Not bad. Foot soldiers who take pride in their skill with the blade, they avoid enemy attacks with nimble footwork. Sword armor, sword cavalier, mage knight would be a master seal sort of situation. Okay, what do I need to become a, I believe it's the warrior? Axe fighter. Well, sword cavalier would give me a unit initiates combat with a physical attack against a foe armed with magic. I think I might do the mage knight. Because his magic isn't bad. It's just not great. Yeah, let's do the mage knight. Probably shouldn't have skipped that intro, but whatever. Let's see. So he needs a sword He can wield B tier, so we can give him the Woe Dao. And he also needs a tome. He can wield L. Fire. I do also need to look at better magic tomes. Let's see. Duncan. Change class. Yeah, we're gonna go straight into Divine Dragon. Dragon Child to Divine Dragon. Since new power, I will use it as I fight for everyone as the Divine Dragon. Cool. Skills. Manage items. Store. And I can also use, what is it now? Steel hand art. C type. You know what? I might give her the shielding art. Because I want her to be a little bit more defensive. Steel hand art is fine. Whatever. Alright, change class. Lance fighter. Da, 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 da. Come on. I know she can transform into a... Acquires proficiency with tomes. How do I get her proficiency with tomes? Is that like I have to inherit this? Manage skills. Yeah, jeez. I'm not certain. Oh, foes do not block this unit's movement. Wow. Let's see if we can give him a little bit more. Diffuse healer. When unit is healed by a staff, all adjacent allies also recover 50% of the HP that the unit recovered. You can target itself with healing staves. That's pretty good. Okay, let's do High Priest. What's his magic? 15? Actually lowers my resistance. You learn a lot fighting like this. Thanks for all the support you've shown so far. Heck yeah. advance these guys. Grasping Void. When attacking with a tome, unit may deal extra damage equal to half of foe's magic. Trigger percent equal to dex. And their dex is pretty high. Lindworm. Experienced mages who can call upon greater power, capable of using both tomes and staves later on. Interesting. Zelkov, let's change class. If we can. Looks like not possible. Can I change Yunaka's class? I can make her a mage. Maybe we'll hold off for now. Refine. What is this? Oh, I can change it into like a different weapon entirely? Armor Slayer, Iron Sword +5. Oh, these all cost money. Ugh. I didn't know about that. I'd rather do the steel swords. Cost more resources, but still, it's way better. The steel lance. Make steel lance +2. And then steel axe +2. Can't do anything with that. Tomes.
I'll be here.
Alright. Sell some of these weapons.
Well, hey there.
Convoy. Can I Yep. Mini bow, iron bow, steel bow, longbow. God, I got like so many surges. Ridiculous. Fire. Okay. Fire. But iron body art. Get rid. I don't know. Yeah, sell all those.
Take care.
Alright. I think that's good for now. Actually, fine. Find some tomes. Oh, don't know. Just make them a little bit better, you know? Make this 1+2. Do +1. There we go.
I'll be here.
Menu, inventory, Naka, manage items. Trade the iron dagger for a steel dagger +1. Alright. Now I think we're good. Fully and truly, I swear. Considering last chapter and how badly that went, yeah, I want some upgraded equipment and whatnot. Oh? Oh, fuck that. Do we feel like doing a, paralog or a, the next story chapter? What are we thinking, chat? I kind of want to look at the paralog. But at the same time, the next chapter, we start getting into the desert area and getting a lord and lady. So more characters. So. What are we thinking? What are we... Yeah, let's do... I'm kind of feeling like progressing the story. I forgot to give, magic and resistance, don't need that. Magic and speed. Magic resistance. Speed and HP. Equip that. And then Kagetsu. Speed and luck. that. Yeah, let's begin the next story beat. The Sentinels.
So, this is Solm. It's very sandy.
The Queendom's land is covered in deserts. I believe this one is called Tula. And as you've no doubt noticed, it's much hotter than in Elusia. I fear I may melt.
What now, Divine One?
You'd better head straight to the palace. I just hope the hounds haven't gotten there first.
During my time in Elusia, the four hounds did pay a few visits to Solm. But they came back empty-handed each time, so I expect the palace is unharmed.
Thanks, Ivy. Pretty handy having an enemy as a friend.
I will choose to take that as a compliment.
Which emblem ring was entrusted to Solm?
The Radiant Hero. Said to be among the most powerful. Needless to say, it would be quite a boon.
Sounds like exactly what we need right now. Let's get going. Let's see. Which way to the palace again?
Divine One, I believe we passed that enormous rock earlier.
What? Really? All this terrain looks the same to me.
I wish I could help. My knowledge of Solmic geography comes only from maps. Wait a moment. Prince Alfred, Prince Diamant, your nations are allied with Solm. Haven't you gone to the palace before?
I did, but quite a long time ago. I don't remember the way.
I traveled from Firene. I've got no clue how to get there from Elusia.
So none of us knows where to go. All right, I'll say it. We're lost.
I'm afraid so. We can't afford to waste time. I wonder if there's a landmark to go by.
Hey, you don't look like you're from around here. What's with the outfits? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, but I took one look and thought to myself, self, they are lost.
And, who are you?
Who am I? I'm the guy, here to keep the peace in Tula Desert. Call me Fogado, yeah? As captain of the Sentinels, it's my duty to help people in need. You find folks need a hand, just let me know.
Thanks for that. As for myself, I'm the Divine Dragon, from Lethos.
Wait, yo? You're telling me the Divine Dragon is here, in my desert? No kidding?
Yes.
Oh, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
You weren't. There's no need to be formal with me.
Didn't expect you to be casual. That's cool. But hey, what brings you all out to my piece of the world?
We're on our way to Solm Palace, but we don't know how to get there.
This is your lucky day. Come on, just follow me. If I know how to get anywhere, it's the palace.
You don't mind?
Of course I don't. You know what's out there? Sand, as far as the eye can see. And I would rather you not have to deal with that. Lucky me mad, huh?
I love him. My new husbando.
Thank you, Fogado. We appreciate your help.
Don't sweat it. Oh, you know what? I do have a quick errand to take care of first.
An errand? What kind of errand?
More of a mission. See, not too long ago, these freaky creatures started appearing everywhere. As captain of the Sentinels, when I get a report about a problem in the desert, I take care of it. Sorry about this. You have a sit, and I'll take you to the palace right after I'm done.
Actually, why don't we come with you? We can help.
Well, that'd be great. My friends went ahead of me. Let's go meet up with them.
Oh god, they're all dead.
problem's even worse than I expected. Hey, there they are! Pandrea! Renee!
Fogado, you're late. I was starting to think you wanted us to die out here.
With any further delay, these creatures would have made a meal of us.
Oh,
Sorry about that, fellas. But hey, I brought help.
Help? What do you mean, help?
Oh, Pandreo, my pious friend. This is really gonna blow your mind.
Hello? I'm the Divine Dragon. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's the Divine Dragon. The Divine Dragon? Hang on. What were you thinking, bringing the Divine Dragon here?
That hair. Like 2 scoops of sorbet swirling together in the desert heat.
Hey, save it for the kitchen. That's a deity you're talking about.
I knew this would get you two fired up. Divine One, these are my Sentinel friends. What do you say? Ready to handle a mission with us?
Ready.
All right, yeah. Oh, this looks like this is a big map. Oh, those are like quicksands. Movement -3. Wow. All right. So what are these guys? High Priest. Okay. Sentinel. Cavalry. Oh, he's a bow knight. Interesting. Great knight. I love their outfits. Oh. 3 villagers. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna keep Ivy and Linen. One, they have a ring. I am going to try and bring in some other heroes though, if I can. Some lower level heroes. Level 11, I think 11's the baseline. High Priest and you know, I'll bring in Anna. Oh, you what? I'll bring in Clan. No, wait, hold on. I don't have any range. Yeah, she'll be my axe fighter for this fight pretty much. Then we'll swap spaces. Okay. Yeah, John being there isn't bad. Alright, that looks good actually.
Help! Help!
Save the people threatened by the corrupted.
Alright, let's do this thing, Sentinels. And, guests.
Finally! Time to get this party started!
I will serve up a most deadly dish.
Before I forget, Watch out for those patches of quicksand. That stuff will really slow you down.
Quicksand. Quicksand is a terrain type that greatly reduces movement when a unit leaves the space. Avoid quicksand when possible to maintain your mobility. Hooray! I'm going
Let
to
us be off.
I can fight.
I can have her go here, attack, and defeat this dude easily.
Had to stop you. No mistakes.
I imagine quicksand wouldn't affect flyers, so.
Rest now.
Oh, okay, that was because of Lynn's ability. In a boat.
Me, right?
Center down.
Allow me.
Lynn will go this way.
Yes.
Sean will hit here. I think what I'll do...
I'll dish it out.
Yeah, this is sand. I will have him... Yeah, the silver axe is fine. Wait.
Nice. Nice.
Killer bow? It's a little weaker. And a little more accurate. Less accurate. But should be good. It's fine.
Divine One, it's such an honor. Please, use my abilities as you see fit. I can use my staff to warp you or an ally somewhere far away on the battlefield.
Oh, that's the rescue staff, I imagine. Oh. Ryan Quicksand? I am. I don't think I'll be able to attack from here. Nope. Party Animal grants a bonus to hit and avoidance equal to 3 times the number of allies and foes within 2 spaces. Okay, so seconds. On eating a packed lunch, unit may attain another of the same item. And Charmer, during combat with a foe who is also unit's most recent opponent, inflicts critical -10 on that foe. Oh, okay, so
Let's do this.
Less likely to crit against him. There we go.
Time to pray.
I smell gold.
Short knife. Ooh, chain attack. Well, it doesn't seem like he can do much damage to me currently. So I'll put him there. We'll take care of this. problem. Then I should be able to go around here. I can't believe they're giving us silver weapons so easily, so early. 90%. Great arts. Steel sword. 100% accurate and. Oh, he has a killing edge. That's not good. I didn't realize. Levin sword? Oh wow. Give that to oh gosh, what's his name? Clan?
Won't give up.
Ooh, gosh. Can I attack from a distance? Nice.
Thank you for the dance.
Okay. Generosity. When this unit uses a healing item, choosing allies also recover the same amount of HP. Was this a dagger user? Wolf Knight, okay. No, I'm actually gonna have her engage. I might have her. I'll make them break. Sword users, so they're not really going to be a problem.
Here we go.
Oh wow, I missed with a chain attack. I think like that's like the only chain attack I've missed so far. Yeah, speed taker. Put her there. Have Jean go here.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, is he on quicksand? I can't tell. Uh-oh. Can I talk to these guys? No. And there's an enemy over there. So I will just finish this dude off real quick.
I'm ready for dessert.
Just so I remember him. Attack, steel sword +2. Lemon sword. Can I make it to him? I believe this would prevent counterattacking. 95. Something better. Iron Lance. There we go. Okay.
Now this outfit needs a wash.
One fragments. Experience. Yeah, this level feels so weird after the last one where
Here I go.
it was so desperate. What about you? Can I talk to you? No. Can I make it to him? No. Alright, yeah. Let's just engage and
Lend me your strength.
I think all for one. Off of it. Okay. She can only move there. Cool, cool. What an effector.
Emblem engage.
Nice. Would I be able to Astral Storm the other dude? No. What about over here? Yes, and then I'll kill it too.
As if a good wind.
Whoops. Didn't mean to skip past it, but that's fine. None of these will kill him? Oh, wow. What if I just regular attack? Will that kill? Yeah. Okay.
I am the divine dragon.
Oh, Fast!
Our bonds give me strength.
Yeah, I guess All for One is supposed to be just like everybody gang up, and that's where its ability is essentially the most powerful, but wow. Ivy and Lynn. NVPs. Alright, yeah, we'll finish up this cutscene. I'm surprised that ended so quickly. I'm gonna guess like the next 2 chapters might be that level of ease. Hopefully. And then I'm gonna call it a stream there. Not too eventful, but you know what? That's perfectly fine as well. Bond fragments. I do love that everybody shows up. Ooh, spices. Spicy. That everybody shows up to comment on the battle and what happened. It's a nice little detail that makes it feel a little more fleshed, if you will. Yeah. It's we'll head to the Somniel, see if we have any support conversations. Hey.
Nice going. You really showed him what the Divine Dragon can do. Now, to Solm Palace. Stay close. I'd hate for you to split off and get lost. Again.
Thanks, Fogato.
This ought to be interesting. It's been years since I visited the palace.
Years? I thought Solm and Firene had a good relationship.
Our countries are allies, sure, but that doesn't mean our families are close-knit. In fact, out of Solm's whole royal family, my mother and I have only met Queen Sephoria.
What? No one else?
Nope. Not the royal consort, not the crown princess, and not her brother the prince.
That's strange.
I never met them either.
Same thing happened to you, huh?
I may have forgotten the way to the palace, but I remember well what happened there. It was a strange scene. The queen received us alone, with no one attending her. When we asked to meet the princess and prince, she told us they weren't there.
She told us the exact same thing. I asked when they'd be back, and she said, no idea. It didn't make sense. If you're royalty, you can't leave your castle whenever you like. I got the feeling she was hiding them from us. But why? Were they sick or shy?
Shy? That would surprise me. Everyone we've met here has been so friendly.
The queen is too. There are just some things about the royal family that don't add up. Let's be on guard, all right?
Got it.
That's interesting. I wonder if our new ally is going to be the Crown Prince.
We're here. Solm Palace.
Yeah, Forgato.
Now all that's left is asking those guards to
I
open
guess
the gate.
he forgot to mention that.
Thanks
Yeah.
for leading the way, Fogato.
I'm a comedy
I don't know how we'd have
genius.
gotten here without you.
Of course. Just another day in the life of a sentinel.
I'll be sure to commend you to the queen. Anyway, now we'd better be on our way. Huh? Fogato? What are you doing?
Talking to the guards. What else?
Does he have a meeting with the queen as well?
Beats me. Maybe he's here on some kind of sentinel business.
Fogato, wait for us!
Hey, I'm home.
Home?
Welcome back, Prince Fogato.
I'll open the gate.
Yes, let the gate be open!
Prince. Did that guard say prince?
Unless we misheard him. In exactly the same way.
Thanks for waiting, folks.
Fogato, we're a little confused. Are you the Prince of Solm?
Did I not mention that?
No. You didn't.
Whoops! Egg meat face! Right, let me do this properly. I'm Fogata, Captain of the Sentinels, and the Prince of Solm. Welcome to my family's palace.
Called it.
Come on in. You wanted to meet Mom, right? Mom! Visitors!
What is happening?
I didn't realize there was royalty. Prince personally going on patrols. Not something you see every day.
I wonder why we never met him before. He doesn't seem sick. He's certainly not shy.
It's a mystery. Anyway, let's head in. Don't want to keep Prince Fogata waiting.
Well, now I'm just very curious about the sister.
Stolen, miserable, torn apart from your friends. How delicious.
Lady Vale.
Zephyr, tell me, what are the Divine Dragon's forces up to?
They passed through the Shadowy Moor. It appears they've arrived in Solm.
So they did not return to Brodia. They're gathering more rings. Good.
Can we go after them, Lady Vale? I'm itching for a rematch.
Patience, Marnie. If we wait, we can steal Solm's ring from them along with the others.
Oh, smart. I'll be a good girl and wait then.
You are a treasure, Marnie.
Isn't she just? The pride of the Four Hounds.
You two really heap on the praise. That's why I love ya.
You're such a child. Praise is for chumps. It's much more fun to be punished.
Worry not, Gris. You will soon have all the agony your heart could want.
That's what I like to hear. The perks of the gig right there.
And you, Mavir? How would you like to be rewarded?
Nothing for me, my lady.
You won't even say my name. How cold. That's all right. For now, we wait. We watch. And then, when the time comes...
Oh!
Lady Vale?
I've been awake for too long. I must sleep. Here are your instructions. Zephyr, take charge.
As you wish.
Oh, did my stream freeze? Nope, it's only frozen on my side. That was weird. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, we'll go around and collect these items real quick. See if there's any, like, pretty pebbles or whatever to give. Nuts. Peach. Grapes. Uh-huh. The huge. Pretty pebble. Yay! Oh, a tent. Horse manure. Lovely. Oh. He has a outfit. I don't want to say like akin to Japanese, but like akin to Japanese. What you would expect is when I say akin to Japanese outfits. I just don't know what the point of collecting animals is from different countries and whatnot. Spirit gem. Lovely. There's one up here. Oh. You're now able to play Wyvern Ride. What is that? First things first, let me go to the weapon shop and collect that item. I think... yeah, wow. Spirit Gem. You know what, I'll give it to... oh, is Vander swimming? No, that's Sean. Amber Kagetsu. We don't have anything about Kagetsu, so we'll do that real quick.
Oh!
Gift.
Aw, thanks.
I love that I was like, Kagetsu. Anyway, Amber. Pretty Pebble.
Thank you.
I fully just saw the first person
Impressive.
on the screen and I was like, yes.
Impressive.
What do you gotta say? I am confused. Is this some cultural custom of which I am unaware? Hooray! Menu. Go to Cafe Terrace. We'll do the arena first, then we'll do cooking. Standard. 12. There we go, Lewis.
I am Louis, Royal Knight of Firene.
Let's have a good match.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll just skip ahead of that. If Louis had somehow lost that, I would have been so confused. Standard. Louis leveled up to level 12. Oh, Lapis.
I'm Lapis. Get ready.
I swear to a fair and honest challenge.
You mustn't!
Oh
Wow.
my.
Evenly
I'm still
matched,
so
pretty
weak.
much.
Thanks for the sparring match.
Hooray! Another conversation available for them. 12. Yo, I'll do Citrine. Just because.
I'm Citrine, a daughter of Brodian nobility.
I'm Amber, a royal soldier of Brodia. Why? I'm crushed, but you look really cool.
Thank you. I had a lovely time.
Okay. That's fine.
Hi.
Order meal. Anybody I don't have a relationship with? Ivy. Forgotta. Oh, there we go. Get to. Oh, they're both good about this. Beans.
Now, do not expect too much of me. This dish is for the Divine Dragon. Failure would be inexcusable. I believe this will please you.
Hello.
Hey! Nice.
Please.
Give that to Brunette a while. Yeah, so let's do these support conversations, and then we'll check out Wyvern Riding real quick. And we'll call it a stream there.
Ivy, did you need something from me?
No, Divine One. Must I require something to remain near you?
No, it's not that.
I see. Then please feel free to ignore me.
I would, but it's difficult to ignore the anger on your face. The Kingdom of Elusia worships the Fell Dragon, doesn't it? If that's the case, I can certainly see why you would feel uncomfortable around me.
You can't imagine how I feel.
Well, if you can explain it, I'd love to understand. It might reduce this distance between us.
True, but we should get used to each other first. We'll talk when we're more comfortable. For now, I will leave you be and worship from afar.
Worship?
Divine One! Divine One! Since you appear human, I am curious. What are the differences between dragon and human?
Let's see. We live a bit longer than humans. We're typically stronger and more agile. You're right about appearance, though. We look much the same.
Interesting. Oh, is it also true that you slumbered in the Somniel for 1,000 years? What was it that woke you after all that time? Did you tire of sleeping?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
I see. And what were you doing before you went to sleep?
I'm sorry. I don't remember much from before I woke up.
A pity.
You're asking lots of questions, Kagetsu. Why are you so interested in me?
Why should I not be? We are friends, of course.
Friends? We've actually not spoken that much.
To my mind, we have been friends ever since we first spoke. And I like to know my friends. Is it not so for you? Do you not want to be my friend?
No, of course I do.
Good. Then I would like to know all about you so we can strengthen our bond.
So I should get comfortable and brace for more questions. Got it.
Not so fun when the shoe's on the other foot, is it, Divine One? Oh snap, a bee support. Let's go.
I love packages from Mom and Dad. I wonder what this could possibly be. As if I don't already know. Ooh, they sent some really good ones this time. These look extra yummy. Mmm.
Lapis? What has you cooing and humming?
Ah! Citrine! You really scared me. Don't sneak up on people in the dark making such a scary face.
Should I have worn a mask? I doubt that would have been less frightening. This is just my face, Lapis. Don't be cruel.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. You just really startled me.
Oh, what tasty looking yams. Did you have someone fetch these from the countryside?
No, I didn't. They...
It looks as if your parents sent them. Does your family own land near a potato farm? It was my understanding that your parents live in town. Is that not the case?
Okay. I'll tell you the truth, Citrine. My parents don't live anywhere near town.
Oh?
My parents... Actually, my whole family lives in the countryside, where these taters came from.
Oh, she is a country.
But
She
you've
called them
always said that
taters.
I lied. I shouldn't have, but I did. Please don't tell anyone else, okay?
I won't. Of course I won't, but I'm confused. Why would you lie about such a thing?
I was trying to make myself seem less, you know, rural. I worry about that all the time. Prince Alchrist is royalty. You're part of his extended family. A bumpkin like me doesn't belong next to such noble company.
Lapis, that's not true. It doesn't matter if...
It matters to me. I wish my family tree was as impressive as yours, but things are different for me.
Oh, Lapis, you and I make a perfect match.
Huh?
You see your family's social standing as your hindrance, while I see lack of strength as mine. Each of us has what the other lacks.
You're right.
Your secret is safe with me. I'll leave you be. I have to begin my midnight training after all. Good night, Lapis.
Good night, Citrine.
Anybody else? Okay. Alright, Wyvern riding. I have no idea what this could be.
Want to go for a ride?
In Wyvern Ride, you fly through a course while shooting floating targets. Try to hit the special targets and aim for a high score. More courses will unlock as you progress in the story.
Which would you like?
Excuse me. Yeah, ride with chat.
Have a
Always.
nice flight.
Oh, let me pull up stuff. Oh, it's just automatic fire. Oh. Yeah, pretty much as long as you're looking at the targets, it automatically hits, so... I don't know how you're supposed to fail this minigame. You can't... Oh. You can also hold A down to fire. Is there anything else I can do? Let's see. Okay. Perfect. I don't know what else to say. Perfect.
Just what I'd expect from the Divine One.
Double S? Wow. I don't know how else to do better, but sure.
Until next time.
Alright. Well, that was a fun mini game. So yeah, I guess next time we meet up, we'll be playing some more Fire Emblem Engage. And getting ready to explore the kingdom of the desert. I wish I could remember these various different names and whatnot, but they're just whatever. I just can't get them for some reason. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed and whatnot. And let's get ready to find someone to raid before we end the stream here. Saw Kitty's live, so, and they're starting Fire Emblem Engage soon. I might just do Kitty, but let's see if anybody else is on Twitch that we could raid. Let's do a bunch of characters that are like way ahead of us, so I don't want to go that far ahead. Yeah, I think we'll just raid Kitty. God, stupid ads. Oh, they're not live either. You know what? I'll pull up one of the other channels I was looking at. Crystal AAHHL. We'll raid their channel. Yep, there we go. Alright guys, yeah, so I don't believe I will be live tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm thinking what I'm going to be doing is streaming Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays now. If I am live, I hope to see you there. If not, I will be streaming Saturday though, because I have off that night. So hope to see you the next time I stream. And let's raid Crystal. Take care, stay safe everyone, and have a good day.